Hello there and welcome to episode 19 of my Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 Save A New Hope and Happy New Year. It's 1990. We didn't win any of the big awards at the end of the year. The only award we've won was Bobby Heenan was Color Commentator of the Year, which is nice to know. But the Company of the Year went to All Japan and most of the Wrestler of the Year stuffs went to New Japan. We'll get there though, hopefully. And the show opens with the representative for Jack Tunney, Vince McMahon, welcoming you to 1991. And from now on, in 1991, Primetime Wrestling is a 2-hour show. It's no longer just a 1-hour show, we're 2 hours of Primetime Wrestling now. That starts tonight every single week from now on. 56 rating from the start of the show. Pretty good. Then get the opening match of the night as The Undertaker defeats Dustin Rhodes in 8 minutes and 10 seconds with a tombstone pile driver. Gets a 62 rating, good stuff. Undertaker's 79, 46 for Dustin, and they have good chemistry, which is pretty handy to know. A 62 rating overall is not a bad match for these two who are very young and at the beginning of their careers. We then get Jim Neidhart backstage. He chants and he finds Owen Hart and he warns Owen, stay out of Bret's match tonight. You do not get involved with it. Stay out of his business. The family needs to let Bret do this alone. Gets a 50 rating. It's a brief segment. First real time we see Jim chatting in this show, in this series as well. Shawn Michaels picks up a win, hitting Sweet Chin music on Pez Whatley in 5 minutes 43 seconds. Pretty squash match, gets a 53 rating. And after the match, he gets attacked by Randy Savage. Of course, he attacked him a few weeks ago. And we get a first booking match for the Royal Rumble, because we've been building up to this first. So we're going to build. Now I get to build to the Royal Rumble. And we're going to have Randy Savage versus Shawn Michaels. I'm not going to put a time on it yet, but we're just going to go with that. I'll add the actual bookings when we get to that show. We're going to get a hype package for a future debut of Razor Ramon. We're going to be running these packages for a few weeks on Primetime Wrestling before eventually we'll probably work on a debut after the Rumble maybe, or in the Rumble match itself. Gets a 69 rating. Mankind gets a squash match against Black Bart, 143, double arm DDT. It's pretty much... Black Bart didn't get a single move in, I don't think. So Mankind is this sort of... He's this mental patient who was in a psychiatric ward who's been purchased by a rich billionaire to work for him as his bodyguard. 38 rating, pretty good stuff. And Ted DiBiase comes out, Mankind's put back into his straitjacket. And they announce that both Ted himself and Mankind will be entering the Royal Rumble. If Piper and Virgil want to enter later, that's up to them. But Ted DiBiase and Virgil and Mankind are entering. It's a 66 rating. We then get, just before his match, Dusty chats to Dustin in the trainer's room. And he's pretty much promising Dustin, we're the Rhodes. We don't let people get the better. We don't let people destroy us. Between us, we will get The Undertaker back. Gets 81, great promo. Before his match, she gets a 79 rating. As in 25 minutes and 4 seconds, Paul Roma pins Dusty Rhodes with the Powerplex after The Undertaker chokeslams Dusty Rhodes. Power and Glory win the tag team titles. I know some people are going to be wondering, but why take the titles off the Hart Foundation? It's to build up future storylines. 79 rating for Power and Glory beating Hogan and Dusty. Dusty takes the fall because he got attacked by The Undertaker. He has an out. And afterwards, Brother Love gets on the microphone and he challenges Dusty Rhodes to a match at the Royal Rumble, which Dusty accepts. So we have our second match for the Rumble. Wait. Yeah. We have our second match for the Royal Rumble booked on this show. We are building up to the Rumble. And it's Dusty Rhodes versus The Undertaker. And then the main event gets a 93. This was definitely the right choice to main event this show. As Mr. Perfect defeats defeats Bret Hart in 28 minutes and 37 seconds. With the perfect plex and to make his second defense of his World Heavyweight title. But they have great chemistry. This is going to be a feud which isn't going to... This part of this feud ends here. This is Bret's title shot. For now, done. However, this isn't going to be the complete end of his storyline. Gets a 93 rating, which is a phenomenal rating, especially this early on in the save. I can imagine these guys are going to be phenomenal by the end of this. Overall, what did we get for this big episode? It gets an 83 for our first 2-hour episode of Primetime Wrestling. Well, if you enjoyed this, like this video. If you did, subscribe for daily Total Extreme Wrestling content. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Bye!